We've been taught to think of energy as a mere metaphor, a poetic idea, a spiritual concept, something intangible and unmeasurable, maybe even imaginary. We casually talk about good vibes or low energy, not realizing that we're actually describing the most fundamental reality of existence. Modern physics, neuroscience, and biology are now beginning to map and measure what mystics have always known, that you are not a solid being in a solid world. You are a living waveform, a dynamic frequency, constantly sending and receiving vibrational information through every thought, every breath, every emotion, and every cellular process. Chapter 1. Energy is measurable. This isn't mystical or abstract, it's measurable. Right now, your body is emitting an electromagnetic field, generated mainly by your heart and brain. Research from the HeartMath Institute shows that your heart's field extends several feet beyond your body, broadcasting emotional information into the space around you. At the same time, your brain produces oscillations, brain waves that change frequency depending on your state of awareness. Alpha, theta, gamma, delta. These aren't just labels. They are vibrational keys, each unlocking a different range of perception, focus, and creation. In other words, you are always broadcasting. Even in silence, even in stillness, you are sending out a signature wave, a vibrational fingerprint that the quantum field receives, reads, and responds to. Chapter 2. Broadcast your energy. It's not about what you want. It's not about what you say. It's about what you are vibrationally. This is where the illusion of positive thinking starts to break down. You can repeat affirmations all day: I'm abundant, I'm loved, 1,000 times. But if your body is still vibrating in anxiety, if your breath is shallow, if your subconscious is broadcasting fear, the field isn't receiving your words. It's receiving your energy, and energy never lies. So the real question isn't, what am I trying to manifest? The real question is, what am I actually emitting? The field doesn't respond to effort, it responds to coherence. Coherence happens when your thoughts, emotions, and body are aligned. When your inner state is synchronized, resonant, and congruent, your heart and brain enter into electromagnetic harmony. Your body relaxes, your perception expands, your vibration stabilizes, and the field responds faster, with greater precision and clarity. Not because you forced it, but because you matched it. Chapter 3. Observer effect. And yes, this is scientific. In quantum physics, the observer effect shows that simply observing can collapse waves of probability into particles of reality. But most people miss the crucial detail. Observation isn't passive. It's energetic. The frequency at which you observe shapes what you collapse into reality. This is why two people can enter the exact same situation and experience it completely differently. One manifests safety, joy, and expansion. The other experiences fear, doubt, and stagnation, not because the event changed, but because the observer did. You are the observer, not just with your eyes, but with your nervous system. Your frequency is continuously scanning reality, instructing the field which version of reality to materialize. This isn't something you switch on and off. It's constant, which means you are always manifesting. The real question isn't whether you are creating, it's whether you are doing it intentionally. Chapter 4. Emotions as frequencies. To manifest with intention, you first have to recognize your energy as a real, dynamic, trainable force, not just an abstract idea. Your emotions aren't simply feelings, they are frequencies. Anger, grief, shame, joy, gratitude, they each carry a distinct vibrational signature. These emotional states trigger biochemical changes in your body and electromagnetic shifts in your field. They are signals, instructions for the quantum field itself. Take gratitude, for example. It has been shown to increase heart-brain coherence, lower cortisol, boost immune function, and activate the parasympathetic nervous system. But beyond the biology, it radiates a coherent frequency that aligns with timelines of ease, peace, and expansion. When you sustain this vibration long enough, you become magnetic, not metaphorically, but electromagnetically. Chapter 5, You Are the Field. And this is where science meets the soul. You are not merely a human trying to survive in a chaotic world. You are a conscious waveform, woven into an intelligent field, and that field is not separate from you. It is an extension of you, a mirror of your dominant vibration, constantly reshaping itself to match what you broadcast. When you grasp this, not just in your mind but deep in your body, you start taking your energy seriously. You stop treating vibration as a casual vibe and start treating it like what it truly is, a technology. A spiritual technology with real physical consequences. Once you take responsibility for your frequency, manifestation stops being about effort or struggle. It becomes about tuning. Not controlling, not begging, not proving, just tuning. Tuning your breath, tuning your thoughts, tuning your emotional field to align with the reality you want. Not someday, not later, but right now. Chapter 6. Your body as an antenna. To reach that level, you need to understand one crucial thing. Your body is not just flesh and blood. It's an antenna, a transmitter, a finely tuned instrument built to interact with the field. Take your heart, for example. It's not only pumping blood. It is the body's most powerful electromagnetic organ. Research from HeartMath shows that the heart's electromagnetic field is 60 times stronger than the brain's and can be measured several feet beyond your body. This field carries emotional information, measurable energy that radiates outward, influencing not only your health but your external reality. Your brain, meanwhile, acts as an electrical interface. Neural pathways, brainwave patterns, and mental focus generate vibrational outputs constantly. Every time you imagine a future, replay a memory, or linger in a thought or feeling, you are tuning your internal frequency. And that frequency shapes your external blueprint, instructing the world around you in subtle but powerful ways. Chapter 7. Breath, Attention, and Posture. Then there's your breath, the most overlooked and underestimated frequency tool you have. Breath directly modulates your autonomic nervous system, influencing your emotional state and recalibrating your inner world instantly. One conscious, mindful breath can begin shifting your energetic field. When that breath becomes a rhythm, a ritual, a baseline, it transforms your signal entirely. Attention is next. Where your focus goes, energy flows, and energy collapses reality. If your attention lingers on what's missing, what's wrong, or what hasn't happened, you are collapsing timelines that reflect lack. But when your attention rests on appreciation, wholeness, and completion, even for just a few seconds, you start collapsing timelines where those states are already true. Posture and somatics matter too. Your body broadcasts your beliefs to the field. Slouched, tense, or closed, you signal submission. Open your chest, lengthen your spine, and ground yourself in presence. You radiate authority, not arrogance, alignment. Chapter 8. Emotional Memory and Neurochemical Reinforcement. Emotional memory. You've experienced elevated states before: gratitude, confidence, peace. These aren't fantasies, they are access points. The more you practice and revisit these states, the easier it becomes to step back into them. Neurochemical reinforcement. Each time you shift into a coherent state, your brain and body release new neurotransmitters, hormones, and signals that begin rewiring your baseline. The more consistently you make these shifts, the more permanent the wiring becomes. You're not just creating a temporary mood, you're installing a lasting frequency. Chapter 9. 90-second frequency reset. Stop everything, sit or stand in stillness. No distractions, no reactions, just pause. Take a slow, full breath in through your nose for 5 seconds. Pace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it for 2. Exhale through your mouth for 7, as if releasing every ounce of resistance. Place one hand over your heart, the other on your belly. Don't think, feel. Feel the contact. Reconnect with your body as the source of your signal. Bring to mind a single memory, any memory where you felt strong, peaceful, or deeply aligned. Not perfect, just real. Let that feeling rise as if it's happening right now. Breathe it into your body. Let it fill your chest, your spine, your hands, your face. Let your posture embody it. Let your breath deepen. Let your nervous system fully taste it. Chapter 10. Energetic Identity and Ownership. You are not your triggers. You are not your fear. You are not your past. These are patterns, learned emotional grooves, neurological pathways repeated so often they feel like personality, but they are not. You were not born vibrating low. You learned to collapse into survival, fear, and self-doubt, not because you're broken, but because your nervous system adapted to your environment. That adaptation formed an emotional baseline, which became your default frequency. But default doesn't mean destiny. It simply means it has been practiced more than anything else. This is the hidden truth of vibrational identity. Chapter 11. Embodied Frequency and Field Response. Embodied frequency isn't personal, it's transmissive. When you live in coherence, you create a vibrational permission slip for others to rise. You become a portal, not just to your own new reality, but to an entirely different collective field. This is how change occurs. Not by fighting the old paradigm, but by radiating something so real, so stable, so harmonized that the old paradigm dissolves in your presence. You don't just transform your life, you transform the field you move through. But integration is everything. Without daily practice, embodiment slips back into concept, and concepts alone don't collapse timelines, only vibration does. If this shift resonates with you, if something inside refuses to settle for theory and is ready to step into energetic authorship, the work continues on a deeper level. It's an ebook called Awaken Your Quantum Power, a complete guide and practical toolkit designed to help you embody, stabilize, and amplify everything we've explored here. You'll find the link in the pinned comment below. This isn't just a book, it's a recalibration, a coded field that trains you to become a conscious emitter of reality, not once but every day. Because this is no longer about waiting, it's about broadcasting a new world from within. You've already felt the spark, now it's time to live it.